Welcome to the Good Place Marionville podcast, dedicated to highlighting the good right here in Marionville. You know, there are many community events that happen around across the country for different reasons and different purposes, but one such special event is coming tomorrow night to Marionville, and approximately 17,000 communities nationwide will be celebrating this event as well. This national event was created to promote police community partnership and neighborhood camaraderie. That's a hard word to say this early in the morning. After taking a break for several years, Marionville has brought back the National Night Out. And we are excited to tell you about it this morning. So with me today is what I dubbed the steering committee. I'm assuming that's a safe name for it. We've got Krissa Bliss, Chris Bowling, and Erica Pierce. You guys, welcome to Good Place Marionville podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here in this early morning. We want to get the news out about tomorrow night. So
yes,
we're starting our week with this great news. So Krissa Bliss, I want to start with you because Erica and Chris have both been guests on the podcast before. So this is our opportunity to get to know you as a person a little bit. So just tell us about yourself and how long you've lived in Marionville.
Well, I first moved to Marionville in 2006. I ended up buying my parents' house out in county. Um, Ended up leaving there. Me and my boys moved to, I believe it was Clever in 2013,
Okay.
and then moved back here in 2014 and been here ever since.
Awesome. So through your time coming and going from Marionville and stuff, you have how has that aligned with your career? Like with what role you're doing right now?
Great. I've worked for the city of Marionville for the police department since 2007. Started out as a reserve officer, went part-time, then went full-time in 2012. And now my role, I'm a captain with the Marionville Aurora Police Department, and I work with the detectives.
Awesome. Okay, so we have had your husband, Kevin, who is an alderman here
boy.
as a guest previously. And I just want to know, is there anything that he told us that you need to clarify or renege or give your own perspective to?
Oh, no.
No.
He's a great councilman, loving
Yes.
husband. No, I'm sure whatever he said on his podcast is correct.
Awesome. Okay, so you mentioned that you are a detective.
Yes.
What does that actually mean? Like, tell us what that role, what you do.
Well, first and foremost, everybody at we're all law enforcement officers.
Mhm.
Our first job is patrol. I mean, we might be heading to a house to do an interview for one of our cases, but if we see something wrong, our first job is patrol. That takes us back to our basics.
Okay.
But I am with the investigations unit. There's two other investigators, Daniel Gonzalez and Montana Cheyenne. And so we all just work the cases that are assigned to us, whether they come to us from maybe patrol or they might come to us from Deputy Chief Jenkins or Chief Coatney. And so we'll take those cases and we'll be able to dive into them deeper. Not that patrol cannot dive into them deeper, but sometimes our evidence or the people we need to interview takes us outside of our realm or outside of our jurisdiction. And so that's when we come into play. And we can get out and we can branch out and do those things. Also, all of us detectives and some of patrol and even the lieutenant, we specialize in crime scene investigation and interview and interrogation and things like that. So we can take those cases and work them to the best of our ability and get the evidence that the judicial system needs.
Awesome. So how much like TV is your job? Because I'm
No.
sure everybody watching this watches a crime show of some sort every morning.
Yes.
Here's all your things, go solve them all, come back.
Yes, right. No, we cannot just take a picture of your fingerprint and send it off and know who that print belongs to in 30 seconds. That does not happen that way. We actually send it off to the state lab. I'm actually over a little bit of evidence procedures. I'm an evidence tech along with another young lady. So we actually will take all the evidence, whatever patrol sends us, detectives or whatever we get, and we have to actually run it up to the state lab and they get all of that accomplished.
Right.
But just like evidence that we get on a crime scene, you also have to look at the pictures that law enforcement take on scenes, that's evidence. Interviews are evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that can bring the truth out and get justice for our victims
If
is what
everybody
we
would
need.
just tell the truth, then you think it would be so much easier, right?
You are correct. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So I know I've told you this before, but when we moved to town, I don't remember who was showing us around, but they were like, they pointed to your house and they said, "That's where a detective lives and she protects kids. Don't mess with her."
Oh
Like,
boy.
as if
Okay.
I
Didn't know
would,
that was out.
right?
Okay.
So do you feel that's pretty accurate?
Well, yes, I do live down on the square. That is accurate.
Okay.
Don't mess with her. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know where that is coming
Well,
from.
I suppose you don't want to be on the, you don't want to be somebody she's investigating that you're investigating, right?
That is true.
Good.
Protect kids.
Yeah.
I did start. I guess my specialty is child abuse investigations. I started that in 2008,
Okay.
and I've been to a lot of training, and so when you go from patrol and you start getting a specialty division, you start honing in your skills on one
Yeah.
certain thing that you just love to do.
Mhm.
And all law enforcement, I mean, they might not like the cases and they might not love them, but they're there to protect those children 100%. That
Yeah.
is our goal, is to keep them safe or put them somewhere that needs they can be safe.
Well, we are very blessed to have that kind of a specialty right here in town because
Thank
I
you.
know even what we're going to talk about on today's show with National Night Out, it's all about the kids.
Yes, it
And
is.
so
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
a huge heartbeat for this community. I picked that up very early on when we moved here. And so I think that's fabulous. And so one more thing
Yes.
on the personal side, just to get to know
Oh
you a
boy.
little better. When you are not on duty, what is it what is your hobby? What do you spend your time doing? What do you love?
Oh, I would probably have to say staying in our little back area. It's my little oasis away from everything where I can just do my own thing, whether it's gardening or reading a book or watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
Awesome.
me. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Well, and I think all first responders need a place where they can you guys do a stressful thing and
Yes, we
you see
do.
things I know
Yeah.
and I've seen just a glimpses of that through Jim being the chaplain for the fire department that
Yeah.
I as a community we're so blessed to have you all and thank you for going above and beyond and all that you do. And I'm glad you have an oasis you can escape to for a little bit and get
Yeah.
away from all of that because it's very necessary. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you very much,
You're
Krissa.
welcome,
You
man.
made it through this whole personal part and I love it.
Woo.
I am so grateful because I think it's fun for the community to get to know you as somebody other than just driving around in your new big SUV that you have or
Yes,
which
brand
is
new
so
car. I'm
nice.
excited. I love it. It's great.
Okay. So, Chris Bowling,
Yes.
you work public works, you're the chief of the fire department, you wear a lot of hats around here.
Correct.
And Erica Pierce, you are city clerk and treasurer. As a team, you all have been helping to plan National Night Out.
Yes.
Who wants to tell us the reasons why Marionville is hosting National Night Out? Which one of you wants to take that?
Krissa.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So we are just so happy to bring National Night Out back. It's been, Erica, was it 2016?
2016.
2016 was our
Wow.
last year.
Okay.
We had National Night Out. It just got very extravagant. A couple of other things came up in 2017, 2018, and then it just never came back. We've been asked by numerous organizations to bring it back. We just never did. And then of course, COVID hit
Mhm.
and everything, but I'm just so glad that we just got together last year and just said, yes, 2025 is going to be our year. We
Good.
are going to have it. And we are. And it's tomorrow night, 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And it's just a way for us to give back to the community. Now, I do know National Night Out is normally where the community comes together with law enforcement and first responders, and we all get together and we all just talk about the things we can do for our community, stop crime and be there for the kiddos. But here in our little world, we give back to those kiddos, and that's what we're going to do this year. We've got 500 free meals we're handing out: hot dogs, chips, drinks, cookies. We've got First Baptist Church is going to do snow cones this year, free snow cones.
Awesome.
We've got 2 bounce houses coming this year. And then we've got a DJ that's going to be there. We've got 5 young ladies that are going to give out free haircuts. And then our big thing this year is for the first 250 kiddos that show up, we've got free backpacks with school supplies for them.
Wow.
Because we all know how prices have gone up, and school supplies is through the roof with what some of these schools and teachers want for these kiddos to bring.
Yeah.
So just
And
to
again,
get out
that
and
goes
help
back to
them.
what we were just talking about earlier about how the kids are so important in this community.
Yes.
And yet we know that there might not be the funds to get all the things they need for their
Right.
education. And
Right.
so I love how the community has been rallying together. I know Mulberry Saloon, Bama Man's
Yes.
was working on collecting things for you guys.
Yes, they have.
And I think that people want tangible ways to help. And this seems like one of those opportunities. So, Kris, what do you hope that people experience when they come tomorrow night to National Night Out at the park?
I hope they just come and enjoy the night and see the collaboration between the police and all the area businesses that donated to this. And I want to give a shout out to Walmart. Walmart has
Yes.
went above and beyond
Definitely.
for this.
A huge sponsor for us.
We literally had a truckload
Wow.
of school supplies. So,
My goodness. That's
did
awesome.
Yes, they did.
and a lot of other stuff that they've helped with. I think Krissa can elaborate on that.
But that's one of those behind the scene things that people just may not realize
They don't
because
see it.
they're so big and you can't imagine that they would help out a community. That's so great to hear. Erica, I want to hear from you as the newest resident of Marionville in this crew here. What are you most excited about for this event?
Well, I'm excited to be a part of it first and foremost, and
Yes.
just to see how everyone's come together as a community to make this event happen. It's been a ton of work, a ton of collaboration between all the different departments within the city as well as all the different businesses. So I'm excited to see it in action and for all of the kids and their families to come out and enjoy it.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right. And you're going to bring your own family, right?
Definitely. Put my kids to work.
That's so good. I have had on my to-do list most of the summer, like to do a potluck for my neighborhood. And I feel like this is that, right? In a sense, it's like
Pretty much.
Definitely.
Yes, it
encourage
is.
your
Yep.
neighbors. I was thinking today about sending out a text to some of them that I didn't see over the weekend and be like, hey, make sure you come tomorrow night, because this is for you, because some of them are newer neighbors. And so, this whole idea when you say, okay, we haven't done this in a lot of years, but there's a lot of new people here that maybe
A lot.
they've never lived in a community that's
even
done
done this.
National Night Out and never done it the Marionville style, because you guys, of course, can't just do things according to the books, right? You got to,
No, we have to,
which
we
is
have to
why
add our own.
Take it
add
all
your
up.
add your
Yeah.
own personality.
We do.
to it, which
We do.
is awesome. So I give you kudos for that, because you could just be like, yep, check mark, check mark, check mark. But no, you are making it very personal. So, Kris, you have been involved in National Night Out before, right?
Yes, back-
Okay. So what are some of the highlights from your perspective as far as I don't know, just whatever highlights you can think of.
Just all the free school supplies, and then I think they're going to have some bounce houses. I think
Yep.
Billings is
Yeah.
sponsoring the bounce houses, so
Awesome.
it's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of free food, a lot of free haircuts. So it's going to be
A line of kids
Be
for
looking
haircuts.
good, ready for school.
That is,
emergency vehicles. So
oh, that's fun.
ambulance, fire trucks, police cars. I think Lawrence County is going to be there. So
So the kids are going to get to see all the trucks that
Correct.
they always wonder about. And okay, that's awesome.
and then there's going to be 2 giveaway bikes. Correct.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. There'll be
yeah.
2 drawings.
Drawing for 2 bikes.
Okay, so when people come, is there somewhere they need to register for that, or how are they going to get their name in?
Yes, under the school tent.
Okay,
Well, I say school tent. There's going to be a big tent out there with all the school supplies.
yes.
So we'll have 2 buckets out there to give away bikes, and
Wow.
Those were donated by Clayton.
Clayton with
Baltimore.
Doors and More. Yes,
Awesome.
donated those.
Again, just how the business community comes together and rallies. It's such a great thing. And I love that you guys have spread that out and let them participate, because I think that's huge. Okay.
Oh, of course.
So have we checked the weather for tomorrow night? What are we looking at?
Oh,
Looks like it's warming back up a little bit.
All right. So the
we're looking
snow
at
cone line, the
10.
snow cone line might be very long.
Yes.
That's great. Well, I am so thrilled. What did you have something else to add, Kris?
There's a lot of shade down there, so
Yes.
it shouldn't be too bad.
No.
And you did mention a text. We will send out a text with our city text alert.
Oh, good. Okay, so here's your opportunity. If you don't know what Kris is talking about, text MyGov, which, Erica, that's on the new city website, right?
I believe it is.
Should be.
So
I'm gonna go double check.
Woo! So we do have a new website live. I've put how-tos for several things that you will need in the community. How to get a business license, how to apply for a building permit. Please reach out if you guys have any good ideas you want to see on the website, anything you want me to create to help you guys. Let me know. Go check it out. It's marionvillemo.gov.
Awesome.
It's got a lot of good things on it.
So, is there when you said that about how to get a permit, is there a list of the things that you need a permit for?
There is not. It's kind of a catch-all. We are going to be kind of changing up our building permit process to make it easier for everybody to
I just want to
understand.
remind people that you usually need a permit for something that you're doing. So just,
If it's questionable, just call
if
me.
it's doubt, please call and ask.
you don't want somebody knocking on your door going, what you doing? So anyway, that's just my little PSA out there for you. So that's great. So Kris, why don't you talk about Text My Gov real quick so that people know, and I'll put it in the show notes of how they can sign up.
So Text My Gov is a two-way texting app or platform. You can text us information, and then we can share out events and other information, whatever we've got going on, we can send out. But she can put it in the show notes, but it's on the website as well as how to opt into that. So
yeah. So they're going to use it to give people information about tomorrow night as well. So this will be a good positive test, not like a storm is coming or anything like that. Just a good way for people to get that out and respond. I am going to cover a little bit more of our city news. I have a few questions for you as we go along, you guys, but I am so excited for National Night Out. I thank you ahead of time for all the work you guys have done in putting it together. And I just pray that it's a huge success.
Yes.
And again, families come and take this time as an opportunity to bless your kids through the community, because that's what it's been put together for. So this is to help you and make your kids thrilled and ready for school, which will be here before you know it. So yes, it is.
God.
And all the parents are like, yes, been a long summer.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. So like I said, I know school is starting soon, and I hear that everything and everyone is quite busy over at the schools, getting their classrooms ready, moving, finishing up construction, working on the football field, opening new programs, and so much more. So we look forward to hearing from all of those school staff and some of their news as the year progresses, giving them a lot of grace right now to just focus on getting ready for the school year, because they have had quite a whirlwind of construction going on. Okay, city news. We actually have an election tomorrow also, which if you're like me and you looked at the sample ballot, because I saw it was on the calendar. So I got the sample ballot and I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's Mount Vernon ambulance and City of Pierce City. Okay, I guess we don't need to vote on anything, but I'm wrong. And that means probably most of you don't understand this either. So Kris, why don't you explain, I don't know if you need that at all, but explain to everybody about getting out and voting tomorrow.
So it's a little misleading. It does say the Mount Vernon Ambulance District, but it is the whole southeast portion and a little bit of the northwest portion of Lawrence County that's not currently in an ambulance district. So if you live in Verona, Aurora, Marionville, Stott City, and then kind of northwest of Mount Vernon, like the west side of Miller, some of that stuff is going to be incorporated as well. But they are expanding the boundaries of the Mount Vernon Ambulance District to incorporate everything in Lawrence County. So everybody will be in an ambulance district. So and their current funding is a sales tax. It is a 0.5-cent sales tax. So that is something that if it does pass, we're going to be upping our sales tax 0.5 cent. So
but it's for the betterment of the organization of the ambulancing as ambulancing. I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it up. The ambulancing, and so everybody, I just want to encourage you, get out tomorrow. The polling place is at First Baptist Church, right? Isn't that where it always is? Okay.
Yes.
And go there, make your vote count, and then you can go home and rest and get ready for hot dog dinner.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, thank you for explaining that because I think that again, it's important that we get out and get involved in the things that are changing in our community and making sure that our voice counts. So thank you for explaining that, and see you all at the polls tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. So this episode of the Good Place Marionville podcast is sponsored by the Bank of Billings. So I want to thank the Bank of Billings so much. Their core values include customer first, passion for service, and commitment to community. As you just said, they're sponsoring the bounce houses for tomorrow. That's
Yes,
one
they are.
example of how they are committed to this community. Their core values have enabled them to be in business since 1889 and a proud sponsor of this podcast. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Okay, in first responder news, kind of great opportunity having both of you guys here. But, we have had a little break from the weather over the weekend, but we all know it's been hot.
Yes.
And that means that there have been a lot of 911 calls for people that are overheated, not feeling well. Kris, do you have any tips for people for how they can better take care of themselves so that they don't get overheated?
Hydrate, drink lots of water, and take breaks, especially when it is hot like this. Just take breaks, get in the shade, but definitely drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. That will get you in trouble really quick.
Yeah.
Electrolytes.
Yep.
If you can.
Yes. Yes. And there are recipes online for even making your own electrolytes, right?
All
Just
kinds of stuff
just
out
to
there.
get more of that
Yes.
sodium in your system and the minerals that can help your body.
Mhm.
Okay, first responders. Kris, why don't you make a little plug for the fire department? Because I know that there are people out there that probably wonder how they could get involved.
Just holler. I mean, we have a Facebook page. My phone number's out there. Get in touch. Almost every Monday night, we are at the station doing truck checks. So if you're interested, just stop by and we can get you an application if you want to join. We're always needing more volunteers. So
Awesome.
Yes,
send you
we
to
do.
training if you want to go to training. There's all kinds of trainings out there. So just get in touch with us.
So if the community wonders why it sounds like there's a fire call every Monday night, it's
Yeah.
actually you guys testing the
just-
sirens, pushing buttons, all that kind of stuff. So, come and check it out and see if it's something that you want to get involved in. Because if you live in town, work in town, or have some flexibility to be around, that's really the keys as far as, being able to, jump in your car and get to the station and help to respond. So,
Got something for everybody.
yeah, awesome. Have to be 18,
18, yeah.
right? Or older. All right.
For insurance.
Perfect. Okay, in business news, Herndon Antiques, Collectibles, and More has created a Facebook page. They've hung their banner and they'll be opening soon. I know that
Great.
they're getting vendors in there. It's pretty exciting. Sorry about that. So that's very good news for Marionville. Also, Downtown Beauty Co. has hung their banner and will be opening soon as well. And in just a few more months, we will be ready to open the gathering at Central Place with Elevate Coffee.
Ooh.
So looking forward to being able to serve you downtown. In other downtown Marionville news, congratulations to Randy Smart for receiving the E. Elwood Willard Outstanding Service Award, which is the highest honor presented by the Missouri Association of Insurance Agents. Way to go, Randy, and to your team. I know it takes all of you to do such excellence in your customer service, but
That's great.
it's really worth celebrating.
Really good.
Because, a lot of times you think, well, it's just status quo, but no, they're going way above and beyond and
Beyond.
being recognized by their industry. Okay, that is a lot of great business news for one podcast. Sorry. I do know that the White Squirrel Community Garden is having a bingo night in a couple of weeks on August 23rd. If you're not already following them on Facebook or haven't gone down to the garden, follow the signs on Mill and Lion, and you'll get to where the access is and you can check it out for yourself. But mark your calendars for August 23rd, 4 o'clock. There's bingo at Alice Irene's. It's just going for a good cause, and it is family friendly. So this is a great time to just get out and support and do another thing for the community. I will put the link on there so you can learn more information.
I'll put that on my calendar.
Yes, I know. One more thing.
I like bingo, so
It's been a long time since, there's been something like that we
Yeah.
could do together. So what a fun thing to do. Krissa, Erica, Kris, I am so grateful to each one of you for your efforts with National Night Out. Is there anything else that we didn't cover or that you want to make sure that we cover before we leave?
I would have to say, just want to do another shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah.
They helped make a lot of this possible. Even though we had funds in the account from the last one from 2016, like I said, with price hikes and stuff like that, I'm just so glad that we have the sponsors, whether they chipped in and they paid for things themselves, or we got a grant, or they just like Walmart, just letting us come over and helping us out tremendously. Methodist Manor, the Methodist Church, the five. I guess I should have brought my list of all my haircut ladies that are
Sure.
coming. But they all just came together and they wanted to help these kiddos out, just to be there for them. And they're helping us out through the whole event. And the DJ Eddie Vallen's going to be there. It's just exciting. And I just know I've already hit Kris up for next year.
Yeah.
Erica's on board still with us.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome.
And something for next year too. So we're going to be getting together in September and going over the National Night Out and kind of doing a little briefing on things that maybe we could do better, or things that we definitely want to bring out for next year, or things that we are like, wait a minute, let's try and do this next year. So we're going to go ahead and get a jump start on it for next year. And we've already got a few more ideas for next year. We'll keep that for next year though.
That's
So,
awesome.
so yes, that's it from me.
So tomorrow night, if you do come, you should come. Thank all of these businesses when you see them.
Yes. Yes.
Give them a big shout out.
And I believe you have a big banner made, right?
We've got
did.
two
Yeah.
banners made with
Okay.
all the sponsors on
Yep.
it. So check
Yep.
that out. Give them a shout out.
I'm guessing people should bring chairs.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
There's tons of shade down there.
Shade.
All under the trees. Just get under.
There's some benches and stuff down there, but yeah, it'd be good to bring a chair.
Bring a chair, sit around.
Bring a chair and bring your neighbor. So
Yes, there
That's
you
a
go.
good word.
That's a good way.
I do really look forward to seeing all of our neighbors and the community again tomorrow night at the city park. Starts at 5. I'm sure there'll be a time when you'll finally be like, okay, everybody, we're over. But that's what it's all about, is getting together and enjoying each other. And before you know it, we'll be on to Apple Fest. So everybody,
Yes.
there's some great things
Yes.
coming. I mean, it's just going to be a great fall here in Marionville.
Yes.
I want to thank again the Bank of Billings for sponsoring this podcast. Consider becoming a sponsor. You can contact us at goodplacemarionville@hotmail.com. Again, thank you to my guests for today. And remember, you can report the good news by emailing me at that same email address. If you enjoy this podcast, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when each episode releases. This one will be out soon. Thanks for joining us for the Good Place Marionville podcast. Keep your eyes out for the good, and together, let's celebrate Marionville.